Hello guys, welcome to Sync in English, and this is a UGC psychology series. So last class we discussed about endocrinology. So we have seen different parts of brain and how they are functioning, what are their target organs, etc. We have seen in endocrinology. So if you haven't seen, see the previous part, and if you are not yet subscribed, please do subscribe. So let's get started. So here today we're going to discuss about what are the genetical issues that we see in biological aspects of behavior. So to put it in a short term, it is about behavioral genetics. So we will be talking about the nature and nurture part. So because this nature and nurture issues deals with the extent to which heredity and its environment influences over behavior. So how this heredity is influencing from inside, and how environment is shaping our behaviors. Today we are going to learn in this part. So we will be looking into some diseases also. So diseases like genetic diseases, and how intelligence and mental ability, temperament, and emotional stability are inherited. So let's get started with the how. First we will see how exactly the heredity would be passed, and what are the units or what are the factors that would be transferred from parents to the children, and what would be the molecular basis of this the chromosomes and etc. will be dealing. So first things first, and then we will talk about sensory organs. So when we talk about human, first try to understand this hierarchy, or so first we'll begin with the basic unit of organism, cell. Cells would be forming tissues. Similar tissues and functions would combine to form organs, and quite a few organs would eventually form as an organ systems. So these all organ systems would actually make possible human being or animals. So organism. So first we will try to understand the cellular aspects. So if now you're listening to this class, right, at during the birth, the cells in which we have is from mother ovum. So we need to understand at cell level how we developed from cell level to the organism level. We'll try to discuss. So the cells like ovum or egg will be fused with a sperm to form 2N zygote. So what is 2N here? N equal to single set equal to 23, 2N equal to 46. So in human, around 46 chromosomes are present. So these chromosomes contains genes, and these genes are made up of nothing but gene sequence or is made up of DNA. And DNA, that is deoxyribonucleic acid, is made up of units of nitrogen bases like A, T, G, C, adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. So this code, this genetic code actually repeats in different combinations. In different combinations, this will be repeated and forms DNA. And this, for example, if you take that this is completely a DNA and a stretch of these nucleotides, we may call it as a gene or genotype. So this gene expresses as a physical character like hair color, eye color, skin color, etc., height, whatnot, whatever the characters we are displaying. And that is called phenotype. So basically, in the cell, you will be finding nucleus. So at cellular level, animal cell or human cell, it has nucleus, double membrane nucleus, and inside which you have these chromosomes. So chromosomes actually made up of DNA. And how many we have? 2 sets we have, total 46 number. So this is we called as 2n or diploid condition. So half 23, 23. 23 came from father, 23 came from mother. They fused to form a zygote. So if there is these things occurs during this thing occurs during fertilization process. Fertilization. So fertilization is nothing but combining ovum with sperm. So when they meet, the ovum and sperm meets, right? That is called fertilization. So fertilization products are nothing but zygote, right? And within the nucleus, we have chromosomes, which are made up of DNA and proteins. So for example, these all characters would be segregated during cell division. During cell division. So during cell division, what happens is just 23 chromosomes from mother and 23 chromosomes from father would actually will actually fuse to form one set. And each of the chromosome has certain functions, characteristics, and expression, gene expression. So here mother carries 22 plus X, and father carries, means nothing but sperm would carry either 22 plus Y. So if they fuse, or there are 50% chances that father, the sperm would carry X. So if sperm carrying X and mother carries X, these two combinedly 24 plus XX. So total how many? 24. 25, 26. It means here we will be getting almost 46 chromosomes, means 44. It's actually 21. So one set from mother, one set from father results in 46 XX. So these XX chromosomes are called allosomes, and remaining are called autosomes. So allosomes or sex chromosomes would determine the sex of an fetus. So here we need to understand 50% probability that a child can be either boy or girl, and that depends upon the sperm. It means we have a misconception that females actually decide whether a child is boy or girl, but actually determined by either Y chromosome containing sperm or X chromosome containing sperm. So these would eventually meet with 22 plus X mother's ovum. If these two are combined, then it results a male child. If these two are combined, it results in female child. So this is, I am explaining almost 2-3 lessons combinedly, biological part in one single shot. So I hope you understood so far here. So for example, during cell division, there is a probability that disjunction, chromosomal disjunction, it means they don't properly separate. So what happens is it results in different genetic disorders. So during fertilization, that includes a gamete with the wrong number of chromosomes, results in a zygote and subsequently an individual with chromosomal abnormalities. So let's see what are the chromosomal abnormalities. So during fertilization, if there is chromosomal disjunction, nothing but not separated, so they haven't separated properly, then what happens is either one chromosome would be high or one chromosome would be deleted in one of the cells, results in chromosomal abnormalities. So we have different genetic condition or genetic disorders, which eventually affect the cognition also, IQ, right? And secondary sexual characters, etc. We will see, what are the different types of, diseases that we can see, genetic disorders. So first one is when there is a problem called miscarriages. So this miscarriages, abortions for that matter, they are resultant from non-disjunctional fertilizations. So during fertilization, the chromosomes are they haven't separated properly. So that results in miscarriage. And for that matter, second one, we have trisomy of 21 chromosome, right? It means it results in Down syndrome. So trisomy means, tri means 3, right? So instead of having 2 copies, it will be having one extra copy of 21st chromosome. So it would look like this. So this is extra. So 21 chromosome. We have how many? 23 chromosomes are there, right? So if you write 1, 2, 3, so it has to be separated. But here in one cell during cell division, one cell, one extra is there, one cell, one nucleus, within nucleus, one chromosome is missing. So here deletion happened, and when the cells are dividing, for example, one cell is dividing into two, right? So what happens is the amount could be segregated equally to the daughter cells. But if trisomy is there, it means that three chromosomes, one extra chromosome came here, addition, and deletion happened here. So when this ovum fuses with the sperm, or sperm fuses with the ovum, there comes the Down syndrome. So what are the behavioral aspects of the Down syndrome person? So these Down syndrome individuals are typically mentally retarded, actually. Mentally retarded. IQ, intelligent quotient, will be around plus or minus 50. So life expectancy also comes down during this. And this Down syndrome individuals typically have round head and flat nasal ridge, protruding tongue. So tongue would be protruding from the mouth. Small round ears. Right? And we have the Down syndrome guys would have poor muscle tone. So in UGC, there is a chance that they may be asking correct or incorrect statements regarding the or match the following regarding the genetic disorder and their symptoms or conditions. So this part would be helpful for you to answer those type of questions.